Every year, our parent company, Nexstar Media, honors women who are making an impact in their communities with the Nexstar Remarkable Women Initiative.
Yes, so every Nexstar station from around the country gets to send their local remarkable woman to the national celebration when Nexstar names the national winner. And this year, our local winner is a name and face that is familiar to many here in the Valley. And she's taken her pain and trauma and turned it into her life's purpose.
A single moment in a lifetime can feel so small. A speech, a story, a handshake, a voice in a room.
The two greatest issues that we are seeing is economic desperation, but more importantly, a lack of support and relationship.
But sometimes that moment ripples into something so much bigger.
I don't know her, but I know her.
Ruth Greskowski moved to Fresno from the Midwest just 5 years ago, searching for community. But after hearing the founder of a local nonprofit speak at a leadership conference, Ruth decided she could create the community she was seeking.
She ignited something in me that I felt like maybe I had lost when I moved here because it wasn't my community. And I heard her speak and I heard what she was doing and I was just amazed.
So when Ruth saw the call for nominations for Remarkable Women, one name came to mind.
I saw the email come through and it said, Remarkable Women, do you know any? And I'm like, no, not here. And then I went, wait a minute, I do know one.
That woman was Debra Rush.
I am co-founder and CEO of Breaking the Chains and the founder of Kendra's Cause.
Both organizations are nonprofits. Breaking the Chains fights human trafficking in the Central Valley, and Kendra's Cause fights violent crime nationwide. Both organizations born from Debra's own life experience.
I was quite literally born into human trafficking. My mother was a victim of human trafficking, and years later, as a teen, I would be lured out and very violently taken and trafficked because of a drug debt that was owed by her.
Debra's story spans generations of trauma and unimaginable loss. Ripple effects from a childhood she didn't choose and a system that never caught her, until eventually her life was completely underwater.
I had no real context for the victimization that had happened. I really got trapped in the same cycle that we see day in and day out at Breaking the Chains, and that's a trap. That's a cycle of shame, guilt, fear, and dependency.
That cycle landed Debra in jail, but also in front of a compassionate judge who recognized just how far the ripple effects of her childhood had spread. While she did have to spend several months in county jail, that's where Debra discovered her faith and found her purpose that would create a ripple effect her younger self could have never imagined.
If I could go back to that girl, and tell her that you are worth more and that people will one day value you in a place where you feel completely devalued.
Breaking the Chains now provides wraparound services for nearly 150 human trafficking survivors every day. The organization has been recognized by the California State Assembly, the FBI, and now Nexstar's Remarkable Women.
Debra Rush, the CEO of Breaking the Chains, is this year's Central Valley Remarkable Women.
Proving that a small moment can move someone else to find their own purpose and create a small moment of their own that ripples out into the community for good.
If we could people could do half as much with half as much determination and purpose that Debra has, our world would be such a different place today.
So congratulations to Debra and Ruth. She's from the Midwest. She moved here a few years ago, but I'm glad that we have her too, because she didn't know Debra, sure. And Debra has been nominated for a bunch of awards all the time. So I just think it was very fitting that she won when somebody didn't know her. So she'll join the more than 100 women from around the country at the National Nexstar Women's Celebration in Nashville, and that's where they'll name the National Nexstar Remarkable Woman of the Year. So we're rooting for you, Debra. Coming up here.